You're trying to sound brighter, higher, more feminine, or just more you, but something's off.
I just couldn't put my finger on what it was.
Your voice sounds weirdly cartoonish, or like it's coming through your nose.
Why must my life be filled with misery?
But is it actually nasal, or is it something else entirely? With one simple test, we're going to figure it out, and then I'll show you how you can start fixing it. Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm a gender-affirming voice teacher. When people are working on pitch and brightness, especially in trans feminine voice training, they sometimes end up with something that sounds pinched and effortful instead of light and open, and they think, ugh, my voice is too nasal.
She had a nasal relapse.
But the truth is, it might not be nasal at all. It might be something else called aryepiglottic sphincter contraction, or twang.
Can we please just stop talking about your twang?
Both nasality and twang sound very similar, so it can be hard to tell them apart. So let's do a super simple test right now to help you tell the difference. Okay, here we go. First, hold an ah like this. Ah. Now pinch and unpinch your nose while holding the sound. If the sound changes, cuts off, or feels interrupted, congrats, that's nasality. If the sound keeps going exactly the same, it's not nasal. It's likely twang from that sphincter I mentioned.
Yeah, that's a sphincter.
Here's an example of nasal. Ah. You can hear the sound is interrupted, like there are beats. Ah. And here's twang. Ah. There isn't really any change, right? Listen again. Ah. That's twang with no change, and here's nasal. Ah. So if you're not sure what's going on in your voice, this test is how you tell. Here's what's really happening. Nasality happens when your soft palate, the soft part at the back of the roof of your mouth connected to your uvula, drops down, letting air escape through your nose. Think Fran Drescher.
Stop. Go on.
Some people do this naturally while speaking, and some people sympathetically drop their soft palate while raising their larynx.
Wow, this is incredible!
Twang, on the other hand, is a bright, heavy sound created by squeezing the area above your vocal folds.
Keep your sphincter tight, Bobby!
You activate this when you make a nerd voice or a country singer voice.
Did I do that?
It's also really useful to activate this when trying to shout in a feminine way. Hey! But too much of it at speaking volumes can make your voice sound tight, harsh, or strained. If your nasality test was positive, so you heard the change in sound indicating that your sound is nasal, and you would like to reduce that, follow these steps. First, do a gentle pearl-clutching gasp on an ah vowel, like
Well, I never.
This should be inaudible or as quiet as possible. Think more dramatic movie moments and less wig snatching on Drag Race. If it's very loud, like it may not work well for this exercise. This quiet gasp lifts the soft palate and opens up the space in the back of your throat. This may feel really subtle or tricky to understand at first because we usually aren't used to paying attention to this muscle, which is part of the reason for this exercise. Now, gasp again and try to hold that lifted feeling while phonating on an ah vowel. Ah. Don't worry if this ah vowel is the perfect pitch or resonance, because right now we're just focusing on maintaining that soft palate lift.
It's my lift.
If you're having trouble feeling that lift, I like to do negative practice where I practice the most nasal sound possible and then switch back to attempting the lift. That really helps me to feel which parts are moving. I also recommend checking out the website Pink Trombone, which can help you visualize exactly what is happening here. No, really, I swear, it's a vocal anatomy website. See? Once you've mastered reducing nasality on an ah vowel, you can move on to short words and phrases, and then you just need to build your endurance from there. If your nasality test was negative, or you didn't hear a change in sound, you're probably dealing with twang or aryepiglottic sphincter contraction.
It's sinker.
No, it's sphincter.
This usually shows up when you're trying really hard to raise your larynx and accidentally squeeze everything else along with it. Here are some strategies to try. 1, soften the volume. Since higher effort is sometimes the culprit, intentionally reducing the volume of your voice can release that tightness. Ah. I know that can be hard for some people, but you have to understand that high effort or high exertion doesn't mean better results.
Work smarter, not harder.
2, practice in the mirror. Sometimes we don't notice what muscles are sympathetically contracting when we're working on our voice. You think you're only raising your larynx, but actually your lips are tight and your neck is contracted and your eyebrows are all the way up. And by doing your voice practice in front of a mirror, you can more easily, consciously relax what you see, and this can make the whole process less effortful.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
3, straw phonation. Straw phonation helps to train us to phonate more efficiently, using only the amount of effort that is necessary. So straw phonation can be a great strategy for relaxing overactive muscles during speech. I actually have 2 videos on the subject of straw phonation, one that will teach you all of the science behind it and all the different ways you can do it, and another that has a complete follow-along straw phonation exercise series. I've linked these below.
I'm digging it.
You happen to be in the presence of child straw prodigies.
So to recap, if the sound changes when you pinch your nose, it's nasality, and the fix is to lift your soft palate. If it doesn't change, it's twang, and the fix is usually less effort. This is one of my favorite tests to teach because it helps people stop guessing and start practicing with clarity. And let me just say that neither of these sounds is inherently bad. I think sometimes nasality or twang get a bad rap, but there are plenty of beautiful, desirable voices out there that have these qualities.
If you want to talk about the deep discomfort of the arts, I have dated a clown before.
I got lots and lots of comments. Some of them I really took to heart. Other of them were totally insane.
I get manicures, I'm clean.
Gel polish?
That's nail polish?
Yeah.
But it looks nice.
I didn't say it didn't. You just became defensive because you're insecure.
Next. I killed a genie for this jacket.
Live from the cemetery, it's Father's Day! Happy Father's Day, Mark. Give them hell.
Because I don't like people looking me in my eyes because they fall in love. I'm talking men, women, children, animals. Any living, breathing thing.
Can you give me a snapshot of young Natasha in New York City walking around?
There's this alcoholic figure, let's call him Dad. And
I have to make a video dedicated to Labubu's. Labubu. You don't like that I don't really like Labubus.
If you want to learn more, I go into a lot more detail on this in all of my courses, but especially in my voice feminization course, Mindful Voice Feminization, where I try to help women and femmes through not only these mechanical issues, but the emotionally taxing elements of voice training as well. And if you're still not sure what's going on with your voice, leave me a comment. I would love to help you sort it out, maybe even with another video like this one. That's all for today. I've been Renee, and I hope this helps.
Pinched and effortful. Pinched and effortful.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah, exactly.
Finger on the button.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll have to wait now.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bunch of demos, so I should.
That
was thunder.
Sounded like a. Yeah, it was like that flash wasn't my lights, I don't think.